Hi everyone, it's Adrian here on Monday, May the 19th. I just thought I'd do a very quick update on my avocado tree that's in ground and now inside the greenhouse. So we're looking at here are the Mexico Grande, or at least one of the Mexico Grande scions. You can see now it's really got some fabulous growth on it. This is another one of the scions up here. Beautiful leaves on it. This is the Joey scion. Now, this was flowering, but I did eventually just pick all the flowers off. So now it's beginning to flush out some new growth, which is nice. But then the other thing I really want to talk about is the fruits that's set. Now, this part of the tree here that you're looking at, this gets really very bright, very direct sunlight, and as you can see, it's really burnt some of the leaves, but that's fine. That happens every year. I could put some shade over the greenhouse, I suppose, but I never do. But what's interesting is these stems here that had fruits on them, they were in the direct sunlight. Most if not all of the fruits have fallen off. There's a fruit on this one, but it's quite small and it's a little bit burnt. But what's interesting is if you dig back a little bit, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Maybe I can't actually. Yeah, if you dig back a little bit, fruits that are shaded from the sunshine, they're still set absolutely fine. The fruits are growing as well quite nicely. Let's see if I can get an idea of the size. They're kind of large marrow fat pea sort of size now, I suppose. I don't know how quickly they are supposed to grow, but anyway, they're doing quite nicely. And then the other thing is right around the back here, there's a whole load of flowers, and I done absolutely nothing on these flowers in terms of pollinating them, but they have also set fruits, albeit a bit later and a bit less well developed than the other ones. But they've all set fruits as well. So you can see those. So it would seem that I don't know, pollinating this tree perhaps wasn't, or hand pollinating perhaps wasn't necessary. So the one thing I did want to talk about on this tree, which I've never mentioned before, is here. I don't know if you can see this. Here, there's, and sort of up here, there's a lemon tree. And the lemon tree comes right down here. And this lemon tree really got hit hard. Bearing in mind this never used to be a greenhouse, so this used to be outside. I don't know if you can see this down here. It's all a bit overgrown now. Hang on. God almighty, my apologies. You can see the top of that there. This tree got really hit hard in the frosts 2 years ago, yeah, was basically killed right down to 6 inches above ground. Anyway, it started to grow back again very nicely, but the problem is that it's growing under the right hand side, or this side of the avocado tree. And as a result, it's all growing out sideways rather than growing up. So my plan was this branch here. My plan was to do an air layer, which I did do using this air layering pot here. To do an air layer, which I cut into this tree in spring of last year. And what's interesting, and the reason I'm mentioning this, is this branch, the one that has the air layering damage on it. By the way, there's no roots in here. All it's actually managed to develop is like this really weird corn, but I'm pretty certain it is taking nutrients up because the bark is fully ringed on this branch. But anyway, the reason I mention it is this branch, the one that has been damaged from my attempts to air layer it, is the only branch that's got fruits and flowers on it. So with that in mind, if you look right up here, I can't really reach it, but right up top here, there's this long branch here which comes down, and it comes down to here. And this branch, although it's creating some shade at the moment, it's not really how I want the tree to grow. I don't really want a single leader like this going right up to the top of the greenhouse. So what I really want is, all of these little branches down here to all come up. So my plan is I'm going to air layer this down here, and if next year that stimulates it to flower, then all well and good. I'll let it do that. Whereas if it actually air layers properly and generates roots, then I can cut this off, and I'll have a 12-year-old tree. But yeah, so it's quite interesting that the damaged part of the tree is the part that's actually fruited. And I have heard before that plants that are distressed go into flower mode to try and set fruits to, essentially propagate themselves because they're at risk of dying. So anyway, I thought it was quite interesting. There's some other bits and pieces on here. I don't think I've even mentioned this before. It's an old piece of julienne. I'm sure it's not doing anything. It's dead. But there is a right deep down inside here. I have to go around this side. Deep down inside here, there is a. Can you see that? Here. Not really. This is a Joey scion, which has done absolutely nothing since the day I put it in, but now you can see there's a little shoot coming off the side of that. There's another Joey scion down here. Let's see if I can get a focus on that. Probably not. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Again, it's done absolutely nothing, but the grafting point is still completely green, so I'll just leave that. May or may not come back. Anyway, there we go. A little update on my let's see if I can get a bit of a long range shot of it on my avocado tree in the greenhouse. Oh, and while we're here, for those of you that have spotted the crickets and locusts, the reason for those is because I have a European ocellated lizard living in here, which is quite cool. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.